Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
One.
Foles. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Here's Foles. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's get it.
The handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tempo.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Gotta go. Tempo.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go read option with Wilson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Foles. Jeffrey with a catch left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Greg.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Go, go, go.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
One.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys will rely right onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Foles now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Receiver. Be alert. Tempo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Sproles. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go, go, go. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good. Pick up on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Gallman will run it. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Great.
They run again with a Giant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. This is Gallman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.